Hello, and welcome to the Unhinged podcast. I'm your host, Marcus Morgie. So, that this is trending, and that's one of the reasons is because today, March 2nd, is his birthday. And everyone has, been read or have read a Dr. Seuss book, or they have seen, any of the Dr. Seuss movies, films, and cartoons. And many people just love Dr. Seuss because it's like, oh yeah, they made their favorite childhood books. But here's the thing, recently, really uncovered. More people have really come forward or have found really just Dr. Seuss drawing is racist. And you're thinking like, wait, so is the Cat in the Hat racist? Is that supposed to be? It's Lark's racist? No, other artwork. And this stuff is like, oh my god, like this isn't just one drawing or anything like that. This is like multiple ones. I like I mean like I mean like I think in the other place, no, not the other place. What I saw on Mulberry Street, like one of them is like, oh yeah, he's a Chinaman and his face is all yellow. He has like buck teeth. He has the Asian kind of hat. I don't know what it's called. Like he has like a long hair tail. I don't know what those are called. And it's like, oh, okay. I thought it was maybe just like a little bit like racism, but no, this is like huge. I mean, he did like racist depictions of African Americans, with big red lips, skin all black, just and just in jungles and all that. It's like it is awful, and it's just, just look at Dr. Seuss racist. Look at the images. I'm not gonna put any up here because some of them are really bad, and I just can't. I just don't feel like doing all that work just to see something just to put in something that's like really bad up here. Two, copyright. All kind of that. Three, YouTube. Not because of copyright, but mainly because they like no racism. But seriously, I mean, I'm just gonna. Yeah, yeah. So there. They're recalling there's books that are like no longer going to be published. And and to think what I saw on Mulberry Street, Mick Elliott's Pool, If I Ran the Zoo, Scrambled Eggs Super, Oh Beyond Zebra, and The Cat's Quizzer. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, just a bunch of these are like super bad. There's like just like one that's like take home a high grade N word with a hard R for your woodpile, satisfaction guaranteed. And these are just like super rate. It's like there's like other ones with like just like people like I mean he did a bunch of cartoons for a bug repellent called Flit. I don't think it's in production anymore, but it is like just awful. I know cancel culture okay goes so far, but we're not canceling kind of him. It's just more like, yeah, hey, just cancel kind of these books. And so I know there's been racism like a lot, like in our look at that during during kind of 1900s, and yes, there was really a lot of racism in for during World War II for propaganda, showing like Japanese as like, oh yeah, hey, these people are stupid. Yeah, like us Americans, we could defeat them. That was propaganda back then, and it's just I'm not saying that's like it's, oh yeah, hey, just because it was propaganda back then. It was okay back then. I'm saying, and it's not okay now. No, it was not okay then, but I don't know how to feel with it. Just I mean, yeah, just I'm yeah, I mean, just a lot of like, I mean, like, and I'm thinking like, oh, I mean, like, when you think about like, oh yeah, Dr. Seuss racism, some people might just think of this, oh, is it that the is because I'm green, isn't it? Like, in the live action Grinch, you might just think that, but now it's just this, like, just look at it, um, yeah, and I mean, just racist depictions of Native Americans, Asians, African Americans, just, I mean, well, because there has been like some racism and kind of like I mean just in the live action Dr. Seuss, I mean not live action Cat in the Hat movie. There was like there's like I think it was like the babysitter. I mean I forget because I haven't watched the movie in like a long time, but I do remember like some of kind of, that there's like this their babysitter was like a really bad like um stereotype of an Asian. I mean like well not like really bad, but just like more like I mean it was just so bad, but not what you're really thinking of. Yeah, yeah. It says six Dr. Seuss books. This is from the Associated Press, including and I think that what I saw. Okay, these are all kind of books I said. Um, no, I don't. These books portray people in a way that are hurtful and wrong. Dr. Seuss Enterprises told Associated Press, the Associated Press, in a statement that coincide with the late author and illustrator's birthday. Ceasing sales of these books is only part of our commitment in our broader plan to ensure Dr. Seuss Enterprises catalog represents and support all communities and families. Um, I mean, like, it's so weird because there are people that they're going to be kind of just like, oh yeah, hey, don't ban these books. I mean, these are like our childhood books. Okay, but I mean, can we re-say Catcher in the Rye or something? No, it's communism. How you like that? It's like, no. Okay, the decision to cease publications of sales of the books was made last year after months of discussion. Yeah, it says and I think I saw on Mulberry Street, a nation Persian is portrayed wearing a conical hat. Like that's kind of the traditional kind of hat, holding chopsticks and eating from a bowl. And If I Ran the Zoo includes a drawing of two barefooted African men wearing what appears to be grass skirts with their hair tied above their head. Books by Dr. Seuss, who was born. Okay, yeah, just he remains popular. Okay, yeah, this is just like just filler kind of stuff. I mean, like, people are just treating this. So it says okay. In 2017, a school librarian in Cambridge, Massachusetts, criticized a gift of 10 Seuss books from the former First Lady Melania Trump, saying that many of his work um, were steeped in racist propaganda, caricature, caricatures, caricatures, and harmful stereotype. In 2018, Dr. Seuss Museum in his hometown of Springfield moved a mural that included nation stereotype. Cat in the Hat is one of Dr. Seuss' most popular. It is Dr. Seuss' most popular book. Has received criticism too, but will continue to be published for now. Okay, so they're saying like this. Oh, hey, the Cat in the Hat has received criticism, but not be but still be. It's like, what's the criticism? I mean, like, can you tell us? I mean, like this. I mean, that's basically kind of saying this. Oh yeah, hey. So for this, I can't think of anything. I mean, I'm just tired. Um, so moved these productions books. Those who called it cancel culture. I mean, like, that people are gonna be this. Oh yeah, like cancel culture. Oh my god, it's so like bad. But then when they're trying to cancel culture, so isn't that being trying to cancel it? I mean, they're becoming like the sworn thing that they just try to they're trying to destroy. Okay, we've now got foundations books burning the author to whom they dedicated. I can't speak today. And in the 2007 book, Should We Burn Barbar, the author and educator Herbert R. Cole contended that the Barbara the Elephant books were were celebrations of colonialism because of how the title character leaves the jungle and returns to civilize his fellow animals. One book, Barbara's Travels, they removed from shelves in 2017 for alleged stereotype of Africans. Critics also faulted the Curious George books from the premises of white men bringing home a monkey from Africa. I mean, when you just think of like, oh yeah, hey, like, oh yeah, snowflakes. It's like, yeah. Most people say this. Oh yeah, hey, shut up, snowflakes. Are the people that are not offended by kind of those books? I mean, like, see, no, I mean, like, see, no, wait, say if someone fell and broke their arm, would it? I mean, like, I mean, like, that person is in pain. But then say like, the person maybe next to them is not in pain. And and how would it feel if someone said like this? Oh yeah, hey, stop crying, or hey, stop bitching. That when say if you broke out your arm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. Just. If you look on just like Instagram or Twitter, and there's gonna be a bunch of people like this. Oh, but this is stupid. So this idiot like on Instagram, like you're saying this, like people nowadays are such pussies. Like they are children's books. No 5-year-old is gonna point out how racist a book is. It's like, yeah, but here's the thing. If you teach, I mean, so when little kids, cause here's the thing, little kids know from learning, and from stuff. Like that's how we go. So say so say if he sees something racist, then he or she is gonna think this, huh? Since that person isn't being punished, that means that I can do it. Yeah, it's just like and because yes, it's kind of like a different. Yes. So this whole thing, guys. Like, okay, so where was the controversy then when he published them? It's like, yeah, because people weren't as woke as people today. That's that's why that's why they're canceling him now, because back then people were racist. People. I mean like it's bad. Disney. When you look at Disney's stuff in one the great film Song of the South. The reason why it's great is because they put cartoons and real life together, and this back in I think the 30s. Now I think like this. Oh, okay, now that seems cool. But here's the thing: it's about during the slave times, and about a guy who said this. Oh yeah, hey, I like to serve people, and then this black guy like, oh yeah, hey, I like to serve like people for free. Oh yeah, like yeah. I mean, like, that's why there's like there's like, I mean, because I just miss when like the worst thing that came from Dr. Seuss is just the commercialism from the Lorax. I mean, remember that? Like what's we said this? Yeah, hey, I'm the Lorax. Just speak for the trees. Hey, stop polluting everything and buy this new Mazda and buy and like print out kind of these coloring sheets. They're just gonna go in like on your fridge for like just a couple of months, and then you're gonna put them in like say like in like in like a folder thing. You're gonna put them in like in like the back in like in the back of something, and never and you're only gonna like see them when you're finally cleaning out your house. Yeah, and just I mean, sorry for like just zoning out. I'm just really tired. Uh, yeah, I mean, when I think about this, I mean, like a lot of old stuff is like really racist. I mean, just like there are toys that are like just racist. I mean, there's like cartoons that are just racist. And yeah, I mean, yes, there's cancel culture everywhere. I mean, yes, there's like people that is, yeah, hey, cancel kind of this, but it's like, yeah, I mean, in the end, I mean, you're kind of doing something about it, but it's not really. Okay, so basically, all the people, um, I mean, they're commenting on this, like saying are like are kind of the people that that are like profile pictures are just like dumb on like traveling, and kind of the people that this yay hey oh my god look I mean like they're kind of the people that like they're basically gonna like probably like like their eyes like this oh yeah hey it's usually dumb outside like you never just like oh that. Yeah it just I mean yeah I mean Yeah, yeah. A bunch of these people are like, for like conversations are just kind of ones like this. Back to blue. Yeah, it's like here's the thing. When I mean like it's I mean because just take a walk in someone's shoes. I mean I mean because when there has been years and years and years, just years of just I mean like there's like these people that like I mean like there's people that are like the same kind of like oh yeah hey this isn't racist because I'm white and I don't get this. Like, yeah, well, because you're an idiot. I mean, when when you see, yeah, Ronald Dahl. I mean, we all know his most famous book, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So his book didn't have orange Oompa Loompas. They were black. I mean, they're native. They had like the grass skirts. Call that. So basically, when you see kind of we're thinking this. Oh yeah, hey, so this guy, this white guy, he's usually in kind of like a some sort of outfit and suit. Is making these people work for him for free in his factory without them getting paid. Yeah. Yeah, like, here's the thing. Because because here's the thing. With cancel culture, you need to know this stuff, like, now. There are cameras everywhere. Seriously, people could literally just, just reach into their pockets, just, just swipe to the left, and now open up, like, a camera on their phones. Yeah, so basically they have, like, a portable camera in their pockets. There's cameras everywhere. There's audio recording everywhere. We live in, like, such a high-tech, society. And then, and then people are saying this, oh, yeah, hey, I think it's good that, if I do something kind of here. With the allegation, with Andrew Cuomo. I think that third woman came forward, and, here's the thing. Because when someone gets canceled for, like, something big, when Bill Cosby, just think of him. Now, after you hear, like, the stuff that he did, you're basically kind of just like, oof, yeah. With we just, like, a bunch of people, and you're just thinking, like, yeah, hey, I can't believe people are, like, now just saying, like, this, oh yeah, hey, I think it's a good idea to, sexually harass someone, and I don't think I'll be caught. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so basically, I commented on, like, this person, like, who said this. Oh yeah, hey, what happened? And I think, just, this in the comment section, and I messaged this person back saying, like, this. Oh yeah, hey, just a lot of this old work, had a bunch of racist, like, stuff, and and this guy is, like, who literally has, his, like, profile picture, like, him, like, traveling, like, when, like, it's thinking, like, it's in this, oh yeah, hey, police officer, veteran, yeah, it's like, no, just, and, like, it says, like, this, so, like, it's like so this guy, this is a different person that actually, like, message. He said, because that's information, which I thought Instagram frowned upon. Oh wait, that's only conservative views, infractions, info, censors. Never mind, continue. It's like, bitch. There are conservative views, but then there's QAnon views. Because here's the thing. People are saying this, oh yeah, hey, we must be united, all of that. So, yeah, so I'm like, because here's the thing. There's always going to be bad apples that are going to, like, ruin, like, they're going to ruin, like, the tree. That's going to ruin, like, the bunch. But here's the thing. If a bunch of those bad apples, somehow, like, get onto, like, other tree, I mean, like, I mean, like, I mean, like, but say, here's the thing. If people only just look at those bad apples, then they're not going to go to, like, that orchard. They're going to think like this, so there's, like, this one tree that has all these bad apples. let's only focus on that there's only one tree, say, in this orchard that, out of all these other ones, that's a bad tree. Let's don't look at the other ones. Yeah, and just, because we can't have nice things anymore, basically. I mean, it's basically constant of this. Oh yeah, hey, this person did something bad. Oh yeah, now you can redo that. Yeah, and just, I mean, just, I'm just gonna end it kind of here. I mean, just, because with this, it's just, I mean, it's not every book that he has that's bad, but yeah, wait, we're just at. So I just looked up that kind of had controversy. So it says this from 2017. It says, in recent spat over Dr. Seuss' place in children's literature, canon has highlighted uncomfortable truism about the books that children experience in their earliest school days. Some of the most classic, beloved titles from Wizard of Oz on down draw racist tropes and images. The Oompa Loompas and the Ronald Dahl Charlotte Chocolate Factories, at least in the original version, they were depicted as African pygmies who were happy to be working for a cocoa beans at said chocolate factory. They were the Encompass Cat in the Hat, a new scholar, I don't know, book argues, draws from narratives and costumes of minstrel shows. Topic entered the mainstream after Malan Chum. She also took it. Okay, hundreds of articles also dust up defending library. Okay, so okay, yeah, so okay, so it says it's actually kind of ordinary. That the parts of the points racism is ordinary. It's not, but it's not strange. Wiz kind of had Black was released in August. He is an example of how even progressive anti-racist people can act in a way that are racist. I don't think it's intentionally recycling stereotypes in the book from 1950s, but the original. Okay, this is, yeah, yeah. It's just, just let me know what, just let me know what you think. I mean, I mean, shh. I mean, I'm not saying that every Dr. Seuss book should be banned. It's just those 6 books, the ones that have like racist depictions. It's kind of saying like in the Simpsons episode, a streetcar named Marge. They made fun of New Orleans for being like, like, oh yeah, hey, all these drunks are from here. Or is that, oh yeah, it's all rotten. Well, haven't New Orleans got mad? So I'm pretty sure that, not Orleans will realize, yeah, hey, let's ban every Simpsons episode. I mean, there are people that take it too far to saying this. Oh yeah, well, all Dr.Suess books are bad now because these racist things. When it comes down to just the last thing, when when so when we just have this society now that I think, oh yeah, hey, you're not using the right pronouns. Oh my god, yeah, now they're offended. It's like, I mean, we it's just stupid. Sorry for rambling on so long. I'm just tired. Yeah, thank you so much for listening.